All right, darling, back at it again. Let's start off in child's pose first this time. Bring your big toes together to touch. Just for versatility on this big screen, I'll just wear a top if my tits fly out. Not like anybody on the fucking internet universe hasn't seen it before. So, with that said, curl your fingertips out in front of you. Lengthen through your spine. That would be a shameless plug for my OnlyFans page. And as more people continue to like it, subscribe to it, I will raise the price. Because, you know, commodity, high demand. Right now, folks should get on for $7 a month. Such a crazy thing. But hopefully more people will start doing yoga because of it. That's my goal. Curl your fingertips out in front. Ground down through the shins and press down through the tops of the feet and allow yourself to come into your breath. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So we're here, big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale here. And exhale. Always coming into a space of gratitude as we start off our practice. You can always come into praying child's too. Hands come into prayer. They come back behind the head as you bend through the elbows and crawl your elbows out a little bit further and release through the triceps. So breathing into this space, we give gratitude for the universe and for this earth, reminding ourselves that we live in a weaving of wisdom, knowledge, and love. That the majority of the things in this world and this life we do not see. So it is important that we look within, give gratitude for this earth because she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. And we give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. Up in Alaska where you were at, the Dene, the Crow, here in Billings, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and the Cheyenne. We give gratitude for this practice of yoga and for Black and Brown people as the original creators of this practice. Folks who have sustained it in a space of loving action, both on and off the mat. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors and our own lineage. Recognizing their trials and tribulations, their triumphs and their transgressions. And accepting our accountability in terms of how we choose to move forward in terms of repairing and restoring damages that have been done to create a better world for our families and future generations. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Pull yourself forward onto your forearms and palms. Pull your knees up underneath you and take your hands out further in front of you, dropping into puppy pose. Shift back and forth side to side through your hips, maybe just massaging through your head a little bit. Making sure that your hips are stacked over the top of your femur bones. Low belly pulls up and in. Holding here, big inhale. Exhale, shift yourself forward. Shoulders come over your elbows. You shift back through your knees and drop down through your belly and your pelvis, coming into your Sphinx. Big inhale here. Finding that compression in your low back and breathing into that space. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release here. Elbows flare out, hands come next to the bust line, tuck the toes, press to the knees, and sail the hips back in high down dog. Nice deep inhale. Press back through the heels. Let's do a little bit of pumping action here. So hands are nice and wide. Make sure your thumb is engaged within the posture. You're gonna shift yourself forward, shoulders over wrists. Send yourself back as you pull down through the heels and stretch to the back part of the glutes and the hamstrings. Inhale forward, exhale back. We go for 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, paying attention to your toes for 3, paying attention to your low belly for 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog, big inhale. Press into your right palm, whoa. Take your right foot up off the mat, left hand comes up off the mat. See if you can come back to touch or hold the back part of your thigh or calf, still finding that lift. Maybe it's a quick touch, maybe it's a long hold. Set that foot back down. Same thing on that opposite side, press into that left palm. Left leg comes up off of the mat, big inhale. Maybe right hand lifts up off the mat to touch the back part of the thigh or calf. Exhale, release. Foot comes back down. Spot right in between the two thumbs. Put a big bend in the knees. And maybe, rather than stepping today, you hop or you step, feet up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come, you let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. Check in with your hips, check in with your low belly. And then on your next inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move back down to heart line. Let's see if I can catch myself here. All right, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over. Engage the low belly on the descent. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. I'll mirror you this time. Right leg steps back behind you. We're gonna come right up into a high crescent lunge. So inhale, arms high. Check in with this right hip. Make sure your hips are in a nice straight line. Wave lunge it out today. We go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale, arms high. Drop your back heel and open yourself up into your warrior 2. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Strong legs. Wrapping your muscles around your bones. Your front knee is stacked over your ankle and moves towards your baby toe. Reach through the fingertips and flip your front palm as you bring yourself back. Reverse your warrior and find your extension. 2 more big breaths. So on the inhale, extend a little bit deeper. Exhale. Put a bend in the knee a little bit more. Big inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself up. Hinge at your hip. Hand to shin. Opposite hand to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale, put a bend in your front knee. Right hand comes down, or left hand comes down to the inside of your left foot. And maybe you take your hand around, put yourself in a bind, and you pull forward with your chest. If not, hand just stays down to the inside of the foot, or you can casually hang out on top of the leg. Peace. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, turn your torso parallel back to the earth. Pivot on the ball of your back foot. Check in with the hips again as hands plant. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Let's do 5 push-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, forward facing dog. Exhale, back and over the toes. Down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky, big inhale. Spot your left thumb, step your left foot up to meet your left hand, hop your right toes out and over. Check in with your hips. And then inhale, pull yourself high, high crescent lunge here. Hands move high. We lower and lift for 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale, arms high. Drop your back heels. You spin yourself into your warrior 2. Front right knee is still stacked over your ankle. Reach through your fingers. Big inhale. Pull here. Flip the front palm and then take yourself back. Big inhale here. Find that extension. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up. I'm like, I think we just came right back down into it. Come down and into your side lunge. Fingertips can pull, or you can put yourself in that bind. Hand comes underneath, pull your chest up. Exhale, ground down through the edge of that back foot. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Hands plant, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Check in with your hips, put some buoyancy in your back leg, and then pop that left leg high to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Check in with your hips again. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, right. Left foot steps down to meet right. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale. Bring yourself down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale. Pull yourself all the way high to the sky. Exhale. Hands move down to heart line. Same thing again, opposite side. Left leg leads. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over. Engage the low belly. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat and step. That left foot back first. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Check in with your knees. Check in with your hips. Wave lunges. We go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And then slowly bring yourself into your warrior 2. Hand swings back. That front knee stacked over your ankle. Open up through your hips. Edge down through your back foot. Reach through the fingertips. Flip the front palm and then reverse your warrior. Hand can hang out on the low back. Can also come to the top of the thigh. Again, find your extension. So there's an extension on the inhale, a bend on the exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 1 more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Bring yourself all the way down. Again, right arm or left arm high to the sky. You can put yourself in that bind, sweeping that right arm underneath your right leg and pulling forward with the heart in the chest. You can always casually hang out. Big inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Bring yourself all the way back down. Pivot on the ball of that back foot and step. Right foot back to meet left. 5 push-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, forward facing. Exhale, roll over the toes. Down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Spot your left thumb. Step your left foot up to meet your left hand and hop your right toes out and over. Inhale, sweep yourself high into that crescent lunge. Check in with the front knee. Inhale high. 8 wave lunges. We go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, last 2, and last 1. Inhale, arms high. Drop your back heels, spin your hips open, and come into your warrior 2. Front knee drifts towards your baby toe. Open up through your hips. Inhale here. Flip the front palm and take it back. Bend in the knee as you reach and extend. Strong back leg. Still thinking about wrapping your muscles around your bones. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time. Big inhale here. Exhale, pull yourself up. Bend at that knee and swing yourself down. Hand up to the sky. Big inhale here. Again, you can pull the fingertips towards the front of the room. You can also take the hand around to hook underneath and pull open through your heart chest. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release. Go ahead and slowly pivot yourself back down towards the mat. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. Put some buoyancy in the knees and then pop that leg high. Ground down through your big toe mound, baby toe mound, and your heel. Toes are there for balance, not for grip. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, step right foot down to meet left. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, sweep yourself high. Exhale, hands move down to heart line. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Nice deep inhale. Let's do cross. Right knee, or left knee, right elbow, right knee to left. We go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Big inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forward facing. And then drop down to the knees. Send yourself back into a child's. Nice deep inhale. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you. Breathe into the armpits. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back towards you. Shift over and onto your seat. Kick your legs out in front of you. Bring yourself all the way down to your back. This time, let's do a little bit of a few crunches just to end it off, and then we'll just do another bridge pose. Hands back behind the head. You're gonna pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, big inhale. Legs extend, arms extend, and then pull the knees in, and then extend. We go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself all the way down. Soles of the feet come down. Edges of the pinky or fingers graze the backside of the heels. Again, pop up through the chest. Press up through the hips. I like to take my hands underneath the hips and make a shelf with my palm in my hands. And then sometimes you can lift one leg, trying to keep the bottom part of the low back wide. Lift the other. Hold here. Breathe into the belly. And then bring yourself all the way down. You can also here, sometimes I like to play and do this, right, where you take both of your feet up. So you're kind of creating this little shelf here, holding, and then you can slowly kind of open up a little bit. So just using the weight of your hands. It's a nice crotch shot for y'all. Come all the way back down. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then slowly let the feet come all the way down into the end of the mat. Toes pop out to the side. Coming into your Savasana. Pop your chest up, roll your shoulder blades underneath you like wings, and allowing yourself to breathe. So coming back to your breath and acknowledging the space that you are in. I think, Jane, with you being up in Alaska right now, there's this beautiful, like seeing all your photos of all of the living creatures that are around you and how casually they are. Just being. I think coming back down to my parents has been this space of me wanting to do, and recognizing how much I was doing in Missoula, getting seemingly small impact and result. And I think that some of that was me not necessarily being with myself and just being and always doing. And I think just reminding ourselves that being is an action too. Right? It doesn't mean that there isn't work involved. Sometimes just being is a lot of work in itself, because you're talking about self-regulation and assessment and introspection. So taking that time, right, and just reminding yourself this week just to be in all moments and all emotions, to remind yourself that the hard ones will pass, to also remind yourself that the joyous ones will too, right? Everything always changes. That's the beauty of this life. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on your exhale, you can slowly press yourself up into a simple seat. Take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Jane, the collective we and all of us. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your body, heart, spirit, and soul. So I say, go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Peace and love, girl. I'm gonna leave these two here today. I'll be back at it tomorrow. I feel like this helps me stay on my yoga game, where I'm like, I'm just gonna work. And recognizing that I just need to be. All right, love you, peace.